So when you first started ships, what'd you like about it?
So my first ship was out of Portugal, out of Lisbon.
Not bad.
Not bad. And, you know, being from Argentina and not really having a chance to travel much. And I always wanted to travel. And like the first ship you get is like, you know, pack your bags.
You're going to the Med.
You're going to the Med, out of Lisbon. And I got there. I've never been to Europe, obviously. And it was just, it was shocking, you know, like it was like, whoa. And I mean, that's the first thing, like that first shock of you're going to Europe and
Culture shock, somewhere that you've always wanted to go.
always wanted to go. And that was the first thing, right? And then I think the second thing was it's just the environment, right? Like it was quite shocking as well. We've never been on a ship, obviously. And I remember walking through the I-95 and seeing all the pipes running on the bottom, it was just
Like the inside look of
yeah,
inside scoop,
yeah,
which is cool for anything, right? Just like see how it works as opposed to just
yeah,
seeing it on TV or just having an idea of what it would be like.
yeah. It was great, and also how I remember thinking, oh, this is really interesting how the mechanics for the show work in terms of, okay, so we're gonna play along for the cruise director only when she comes up the stairs, and then we stop and like all this like TV
Yeah, like a real show band.
real
Right.
show band, which I haven't had the chance to do that before. You play in the theater, you play different
You
things.
play a show, but it's
You play-
not interactive,
exactly.
right? Because felt
Exactly,
live.
exactly.
Yeah.
And yeah, the interaction, like when she does this, you have to do that, and when this happens, and paying attention to all those things,
Yeah.
I just found it super fun,
Yeah. Yeah.
super fun,
Yeah.
and musically challenging as well, because, yeah, I remember that first ship was out of Lisbon and going into the Atlantic to go into the Med, and that first night it rocked so hard, the ship rocked so hard that I was playing and like literally going like this on the drum kit, and I was like looking at everybody in the band, thinking like, when are we canceling this? Like, is this
They're
for
just
real?
playing along.
And it felt like they had a gimbal on their waist, and the ship was
They're
moving,
fine.
and they were like
Yeah.
their waists were moving and nothing else.
Can you dance like that some more?
How did he do that?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So those are the first things that shocked me.
I remember it was pretty comical when it was rocky, even just a little bit rocky, and seeing how everybody deals with that. I mean, not in any sort of way where it's like, how does the ship even sail? But like, oh, we're on a moving ship, and everyone's kind of like swaying a little bit, and
You get used to it pretty fast though. Like a couple of weeks in, you get your sea legs, and
then you're proud of it. You're just like.
yeah.
We could be like tipping over and like, we're still gonna play the show. I'm gonna nail the show. I'm gonna play everything perfectly.
What was your first impression of the ships?
So I was really impressed with the level of musicianship. The band was great. I mean, this was my first ship, and this is back in 2006, and it was a 10-piece band. It was on Carnival, it was on the Victory, not the Valor, and the first night was similar to what you were saying. We played the cruise director on, we played a play on at the very beginning, we played like an intro tune, and then here and there we were playing different tunes, and then at the very end of the show, we played an outro tune, like one of those like, you know, SNL type, like, you know, kind of up-tempo vehicles for a couple instruments like tenor sax and guitar to solo over. And I remember just kind of sitting there on the piano and like looking over at like this tenor solo. This is like one of the better tenor players I ever played with. Ever, not just on, but it was certainly at that point, and it was like killing. And I was like, oh my God, everyone is so good in this band. So that was pretty neat. And immediately I was like, oh, I've got to go practice. But it was really neat to be in a group where clearly the musicianship was higher than, and I had just come right out of college, so like, you know, what did I know? I was super green and I had hardly played in any sort of professional environment. So I was like, wow, people are good out here. Like I've got to keep up.